Welcome into the Bucknuts Morning 5. I am Dave Biddle, joined by the People's Champ, Matt Baxendale. And there's plenty to get to. We don't have a lot of time, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about, my friend. Let's start with Borges. This has really been a bad week for me, Bax. Buckeyes lost. Not just this week, but going back to last Friday, let's review. Buckeyes lose in the Orange Bowl. My Bengals lay a complete egg in the playoffs. The Buckeyes fight back at Michigan State in the basketball game, lose in overtime. And then Borges gets fired. That's probably the worst of the worst. Borges is out. He's my favorite assistant coach. Your thoughts on Borges being out at Michigan?
It's thoroughly unsurprising. Let's face it, he had the Bowman 2011 game plan this year, which was 12 terrible game plans and one good one in the game that fell just short. Let's face it, he was an absolute albatross for them this year, and getting rid of him is no surprise. What is the surprise is them bringing in Doug Nussmeier from Alabama. While I'm not convinced that they quote-unquote stole him away from Nick Saban because Nick Saban can easily match the money, this is still a big-time hire. The guy's going to be making one of the top 5 or 6 coordinator salaries in the country. And normally I'm all over making fun of our rivals, but I am actually going to continue to give them credit on that one front. They will pay for the assistants. I wish the rest of the Big Ten had that kind of open pocketbook attitude because they have the money to do it through all the TV deals. So if the school up north is trying, great. Oh, and by the way, this just raises the ante for Urban bringing in the new co-defensive coordinator to Luke, who's actually going to call the plays.
And the last thing I want to get to here, James Franklin, according to multiple reports, has been officially offered the Penn State job. I think he'll take it, but obviously he's mulling this over. I mean, it's not like he probably would have accepted already if it was just a no-brainer for him. I still think he's going to accept it, though. What's your thoughts here, Bax?
Oh, here's an interesting thing about this, is that I actually know some people in the Penn State community, and they have told me that there's a little bit of a power struggle going on between the paternal loyalists and the people who want to move forward here. I was told if they go after Franklin, it means that the board of directors, the people who want to look forward from Penn State, well, they would have won if it was Franklin, but if it was somebody like a Munchak, then the paternal loyalists would have won. James Franklin, frankly, is... And again, I feel like this is the strangest thing in the world since the welcome to 2014, where we're cheering that school up north getting a new and good offensive coordinator. We're cheering Penn State hiring a guy in James Franklin, who, from my opinion, is absolutely the best hire they could make this year. He's a guy who won 18 games in 2 years at frickin' Vanderbilt. He's a fire-breathing recruiter. This is the guy who said he wouldn't hire an assistant coach until he saw his wife, because he wanted to make sure the assistant coach could recruit. So, I mean, this is a good hire for the Big Ten. And I tell you what, the Big Ten East, you might as well start calling it the Big Ten Beast, because Ohio State, that school up north, Michigan State, Penn State, those 4 schools are trying now. And by the way, I think I've been of the opinion that Indiana is trying for as far as being Indiana can try in one of these situations. That's a very good half of a conference. We're going to see this league start to be very tested in the regular season in the years coming forward. James Franklin's only good things for the Big Ten.
The People's Champ never disappoints, Matt Baxendale. If you're not a Bucknuts subscriber, get on Bucknuts right now. We have our 7-day free trial, and even after that, it's only $9.95 a month. So get on Bucknuts.com, sign up for a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything we have to offer.
Be the smartest Buckeye fan in your room. Do it.
That's right. And we'll be back tomorrow on the Bucknuts Morning 5.